You guessed it, it's Vilisink back again, Raid Shadow Legends. And in this one we have some changes coming to the game. We have 5.10 going live. We have some pretty awesome stuff to look at. So first and foremost, let's go to the shop. We have a goodie bag pack. Make sure you pick this up. This will differ from newer to like mid to end game players apparently. So the packs might differ, but pick it up because this will enable you to reroll some gear, which we might do in this video. You never know, it's going to work or it's not going to work. And most likely the Chaos Ores are going to be stuck in the very top ranks of tournaments and so forth. So update brings you a new faction, crypt, and some new ways to filter your gear, along with a bunch of other changes. But the real meat of this update is the artifact rework system. Here's what you need to know. Artifacts and accessories can now be reworked. So you rework that piece, you change both primary and substats, potentially transforming a really crappy piece into a god piece. And if you have a triple roll or a quad roll, you can it can go from bad to good, yeah, so you can end up with speed, end up with crit rate, you can end up with a Madame Ceres piece with accuracy. So the Chaos Ores you get from the store in your free pack, you need to take some of them. We have the legendary Chaos Ore, randomly changes the stats of rank 6 artifacts or accessories of legendary or lower, but you don't want to do it on lower. It's the same as a book. Rare books, rare champions. Epic books, epic champions. Legendary books, legendary champions. 5-star legendary Chaos Ore, or rank 5 artifacts accessories of legendary rarity or lower. And you kind of get the drift when you go to the epic. Use 6-star on 6-star, 5-star on 5-star, because otherwise it's just a bit of a waste. So the rarity, level and rank of any piece of gear will remain the same after being reworked, along with whichever substats have been upgraded along the way and the number of upgrades those substats received. So if you're going in with a level 16 6-star epic piece, it remains a level 16 epic 6-star piece, and if you had a triple roll is still there. You just obviously get new main stats and new substats. Yeah, the Chaos Ores from tournaments and events, yep, as well as in limited special offers, basically so you can buy it. Layman terms, you can buy Chaos Ore. It ain't going to be available to free to play mostly, because they're going to have no chance of winning a tournament or an event, because people will spend money, they're going to dump energy to make sure that they can get it, kind of eliminating all your chances. Each artifact and accessory again can only be reworked once, so choose wisely when selecting that piece you want to rework. You've also put in new filters. The rank and rarity filters for artifacts and accessories, which has been mentioned for some time. People want to look at their legendary 6-star gear, whether it's just a ring, just boots, just chest and so forth. So if you can do that, it is quite cool. We'll take a look at it though. So blah blah blah, rare filters for artifacts, accessories, or with a filter letting you hide gear you've fully reworked with Chaos Ore. I mean, but that's... how much are you actually going to be reworking unless you're constantly winning tournaments? After filtering for the gear you want, you can now also hit select all to select everything at once and make things quick and easy to sell. Be careful with that, because if you accidentally hit select all and you sell everything, you're in big trouble. New faction crypt. We're adding a new crypt to faction wars for the Shadowkin faction. So basically, after this faction war cycle ends, as in midnight, or when the crypts change, that's when it basically comes into force. It goes from 819 to 882, which doesn't bother me because I'm not going to be rushing to finish it anyway. But if you're very close, try to get the stars. Obviously, you're shit out of luck if you have 2 or 3 stars in a different faction, and they're not open for several days because you're going to run out of time. But if you've unlocked her, do not keep her in your mailbox. Do not think I will be able to keep a hold of her and claim her for an event. Plarium are going to be dicks to you. They will put her straight in your character selection, and if that's full, she goes to the mailbox. So you don't get your 500 points. You don't get nothing for CVC. Basically, it's a way of Plarium sticking it to you. Champion rebalances. Rotos is pretty cool because they've actually gave him a good buff here, and it's one that should have been a long time ago. So Vitality Plunder, where he will attack someone, take HP from them and give it to himself. It's stated in his move that it did not work on bosses, hence why it wouldn't work on Scarab King, when it should have in all these other type of situations. Well, now it does work on bosses, and with the way Rotos kinda operates, he could now be extremely good in Scarab King, because he will be able to do good damage. He now will reduce that shield by reducing the HP of the damage inflicted. Skull Lord Vargal, cooldown increased from 5 to 4 turns, about time. Don't have them, but some of the cooldowns are just ridiculous. Horrific Foe. Now decreases the max HP of bosses by 2.5%, except the Scarab King, whose max HP will be decreased by 0.5. Well, I mean, is there any joy to the world there? Don't know. Blood Gorged. I have Blood Gorged, and this is actually really cool. He is 5 star. I would have to make him 6 star, get him masteries. But I'm interested in building him because he's an OG single target destroyer. And his base speed went from 90 to 98, which is really cool. Other changes and fixes. 100 more slots to the max size of the champion vault. So basically, if you want to use gems, it's like 7k gems, and if you want to use silver, it's 171 million silver at least to get all your slots. Dramatically overhauled the visual representation of shadows below Fane's jawline and chin. I mean, the artistic, they spend so much time on the artistic part of this game, then that actually makes a lot of sense. They would do that. You know, they take a lot of care with their details, the character design, so cool. Fixed a bug that caused Kuldeth, the Magma Dragon, to place hex debuffs on the team after a champion under a hex debuff was killed. Fixed an error that occurred during battles when the Demon Lord, when Belnor activated Xavier's Poison Rain. If this skill was set to do not use. Fixed a bug that caused Vogos, pressing Dynamo, skill not to activate when Vogoth issues damage. Weird, because Vogoth is really cool and quite known for that. Changed the XP brute icon to make it different from the XP barrel icon. We'll take a look. It fixed a bug that prevented champions who have fought the Hydra from being able to go into spawning pit. Yeah, because you already basically forced us to have 18 champions for the Hydra, so if we want to level them in the sparring pit, we should be able to. It's completely different. Fixed a bug allowing champions to decrease the Demon Lord's max HP. Cool. We've updated the skill descriptions for the Demon Lord and all of the Hydra heads, including exposed necks, to clarify that they cannot have their max HP reduced by skills or artifact sets that have that effect. And that's basically all they have for us. So the 3 champions got buffs. Rotor's got a good one. Shadowkin has been released. Filters have been released as far as looking at gear. So if you're going to be leveling a champion, selling gear, upgrading gear, all this type of good stuff, that's basically where you'll be able to do it. So if we're going tap on gear, so let's say, see, I have tap on gear, right? Because some people have questioned why Brogni is built with no crit. because I want him to be a big bloody meat shield, and I quite like it. If I pull a second Brogni, or if I decide to do like a Brogni clan boss team, and I want to give him savage gear that is good enough for him, I'll do that, but until then, he's remaining the way he is. Filter, rank and rarity. So I want to look at legendary chest plates, and I want to be 6-star. I want them to. Oh, sorry, that's just the item. That's weird how they've got. See, that's very, very weird. I have to like. Okay, so if that's the case, don't have a icon like that if it's, because that's very deceiving. But otherwise, pretty cool. Okay, and so okay, nothing there anyway. But you know what I mean. If you want to look at like epic pieces that are 5-star, when it gears somebody, you can now do that. If you enjoy just being old school, then you can do it that way also. But we need to check the mailbox for a second, because this one, take that, leave the energy there. Enough days on it. What's that anyway? Red update gift, 2 days. Fuck it, let's take that one. 98 days. Hey, use your gems or the Play Store. Awesome way to replenish your energy refills. Just don't use them, let them sit, let them build up, and you'll soon have a ton. So we have that ore. So let's see, because for Arbiter, I would really like to get a potential upgrade for her. I've been looking for an upgrade for years. Not good enough. Triple speed. I'm not going to change triple speed. Triple speed ain't going to change it. Yeah, that piece is kind of a bit double speed. Speed boots. But so do we have? Well, what do we have here? Double speeds or anything that is slightly better speed wise, or does it have? I mean, yeah, that's triple speed but defense, and it's the same randomly as the pieces go on. Let's see, do you have any? What's this one? 111. Let's look for. What do we have? Do we have any good epic pieces? Come on, there must be something. Because we're going to see if we can get. I need to sell some of this shit, honestly. Some of these pieces are just so rubbish. And I just did a damn gear cleanse. I've got so much stuff now that I need to, now cleanse again, which is bloody annoying. Accuracy, crit damage, defense, accuracy. Fucking hell, some pretty decent rolls there. Do we have speed again? Give me something. Realistically, if it's an epic piece, as long as it's rolled, so what we do? We're going to check. What's this piece here? No. Let me check that lifesteal piece for a second. See, all the rolls are really terrible. Rolls are just horrible. There's nothing. Triple accuracy. So, that might be a contender. Double attack. I mean, what do we have that we could potentially change? See if we can get better rolls. Doesn't have to be speed. We could be looking for crit rate. We could be looking for realistically anything. We have resistance, defense, attack, crit damage. We have I mean, 10 speed. Some of this gear, it's not too bad. I was expecting to be able to locate something. So, accessories, let's just tidy that instead. Let's look at an accessory. 21 speed. Is anything, if it's at least 12, attack, triple crit damage. I mean, you cannot get speed on one of those. Double HP, double speed. This is at 16 either. So let's take a look. All we really need is something with a nice fucking triple roll. And then we're going to change it. That's it. We're going to change it. That's really crappy rolls. HP, I mean, rings are going to just be rings, are they? Banners. I need to find 16 speed. Okay, we might, in this video, we might not be doing anything. I might not be using the Chaos Ore because I just can't find a piece of gear that's really worth it. But we went over the updates, the new releases into the game. I really thought there was some gear that could be used, but clearly I haven't been. Like, let's just give me something. Okay, here we go. Let's just, for argument's sake, let's just change this. I don't care that it's accuracy, but if we want to rework it, damn, it needs to be 6-star. I find something and we cannot use it. Come on, people. Tell you what, guys, different video. We'll do a build on somebody. We'll come back in. I'll have some gear rolled by that time. But be sure to check out the news tab. Take a look around. Take a look through it. If you have any of those champions, test them out. See if they are buffs or are nerfs. The Rotos one is going to be fantastic. I've had Rotos for so long and it's just amazing. Check out the market, get your Chaos Ore. Don't be like me and have no gear rolled when you want to show off or show people how to use it, because you'll look silly. Check out the news, check out the new faction. Stay safe, keep on reading, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.